What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Erin Kadhambi and this is the DIY corner. And as promised 2 weeks ago, today I'll be sharing one of my favorite fenugreek combos. If you have not checked the video on how I make fenugreek mask from fenugreek seeds, then check the video linked in the description box. Yeah, so this combo contains fenugreek, amla, banana as the main ingredients, and then there is milk, honey, and some olive oil. I used one big overripe banana and I blended it until smooth to avoid particles being stuck on my hair. And to help with the blending, I added milk. You can add water, but I'll tell you why it's better to add milk instead of water. Then I added 2 tablespoons of amla powder. I added the powder at this point to make the mixing process easier because this powder sometimes can be a nuisance when it comes to mixing, and then I blended until smooth. After that, I added my fenugreek mask. And I know maybe you're wondering, why didn't I blend them all together? With the amla and the banana, I really don't need to sieve anything, but with the fenugreek, I need to sieve. That's why I normally do it in 2 phases. Alternatively, you can make the mask like I did in the previous video and sieve, then add it back to the blender, then add all the other ingredients and blend them until smooth. The choice is yours. But remember, with the fenugreek, it's better to sieve to avoid having particles stuck in your hair. So I added the honey, 2 tablespoons of honey and 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then mixed all that together to have my mask. I consider this mask to be balanced, that is both strengthening and moisturizing, and I'll give you the benefits of each item that I've used to make this mask. And remember that our hair is different, especially in terms of porosity and texture, so you need to first of all test. Maybe if your main ingredient is fenugreek, which was the case for me here, you need to test how the fenugreek feels on your hair first, and then from that you can decide what to add. I already talked about benefits of fenugreek in the previous video, so today I'll go directly to benefits of amla. And amla contains very high levels of vitamin E, which promotes blood flow to the scalp, and that, coupled with anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, makes your scalp healthier, and that promotes hair growth. Also, it helps darken hair. So for those of us with brownish hair, it's seen that it darkens hair. I've not noticed that yet because I've been using amla for 2 months now, but I will definitely let you know when I see some difference on my hair. Also, it reduces hair fall or abnormal shedding by strengthening your hair follicles. It also contains a lot of vitamin C, which helps regulate sebum production on the scalp, and that helps with dandruff. So those with dandruff, you might consider adding amla into your regimen. And finally, it conditions and strengthens your hair strands by coating them, and that promotes the thickness of your hair. So for those of us, again, with fine strands like me, you should consider adding this into your regimen. And honestly, after I've incorporated both fenugreek and amla, I feel like my hair strands are getting thicker. Like they're not the same way they were before, and I'm really happy with that. Next, let's talk about benefits of banana. I'm always an advocate of using one product at a time or one ingredient at a time when it comes to DIYs, so that you're able to tell what is working and what is not, and what is doing what. So I've used henna for quite a number of years, I think 2 to 3 years, and then last year around October I started using now the fenugreek mask. I tested the fenugreek mask for like 2 months, and it was working well because at times I could use it just the mask on its own without adding anything else, and it was working well. Then January this year I decided to add Amla, and I just mixed Amla and Fenugreek, and the mask was so strengthening. So I decided I needed something else, to balance that out. And I didn't have any deep conditioner in the house or any conditioner in the house. And what I had is bananas, because I use bananas a lot in my smoothies. So I added the bananas into the mask, that is the Fenugreek plus Amla mask, and it brought a moisturizing effect that balanced the strengthening of the Fenugreek and Amla, and I was so happy. Okay, for the milk, this was the first time I used milk. I normally use water, but I used it because I know people use natural yogurt, and yogurt is a product of milk. And also, I've seen some hair conditioners, leave-in conditioners that contain milk. So I was like, if it's used like that, it means it is beneficial. I googled and I saw that it has hydrating properties and it adds shine to the hair. And I was like, well, let's add it in there. Then honey is a humectant. I really love honey. I at times add it to my store-bought conditioners too, to just add that hydrating effect. And then olive oil, I just love olive oil. I use it on my body and everywhere, so I decided to add a little bit of it into my deep conditioner to complete it. Anyway, having oils in your deep conditioners helps also with the moisturizing effect. And finally, let's see how I used the mask. So first I washed my hair, and on this particular day I did a clay cleanse. I used bentonite clay, and now it was time to apply the mask. I prefer to apply it in the shower because it's messy, and I take time to apply and rake it through all my strands to make sure that they are well covered. So I normally don't slather it, I go in slowly by slowly raking it through until the whole head is covered. And for my current length, that takes me like 10 minutes. It could take less than that, but I just like it, taking time to do that and make sure that all the strands are covered. Once I'm done, I cover it with a plastic cup and leave that on for like 30 to 45 minutes. You can leave it longer if you have the time or in the mood to. And now see, my hair feels so soft, but at the same time my strands feel strengthened. So next I'll just rinse it off, and then we see the final results. I think I don't need to say much. You can see for yourself. My hair is like, yes, mom, we love you right back. Like the softness there is something else, but at the same time, my strands feel strong. After this, I went ahead to apply my leave-in conditioner, sealed in the moisture with an oil. And actually, this is the same thing that I did the flaxseed gel video. If you're interested, you can check it out if you haven't yet. And I think that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.